What's up guys, welcome back to Main Street TV. I'm your host KK and today we're going to talk about some of the upcoming sneaker releases for the month of June. In this video, we talk about a couple of sneakers that are expected to drop in the upcoming month and I give you my opinion whether it's a cop or a drop for either personals or for reselling purposes. Now before we get into the video, keep in mind I do not include any mids and lows in this video because a ton of them keep dropping on Nike India and Super Kicks and Veg Non Veg, and I believe those sneakers are good for first timers. So if you do like a particular sneaker that drops in the sense of its colorway, then you should definitely buy them and use them. And please do not really just go after buying any mids and lows that keep dropping, because there are yet millions of people who are still looking to buy their first sneaker, and if you just go out and buy any mids and lows that keep coming out, it's just going to spoil it for everyone else. And also not just that, you will not be able to resell them and you will get stuck with your money. So please refrain from doing that. Leave these sneakers for only people who want them for personal use only. So yeah, that's that. Also, one last thing, I'll be only covering Yeezys and Jordans in this video. But like I said before also, we will start including more and more brands as and when I think I have enough information for each of them. So let's just see how that goes. Now without wasting any more time, let's just get into the video and let's start with the upcoming Yeezys for the month of June. Alright, so first we have is the 700 MNVN Phosphor Laceless. Now 700 MNVN is not really performing well in the market. Again, it's sort of regarded as mids probably when it comes to Yeezys, because no one really likes the upper on that shoe. It's kind of weird. So this time around it's coming in a different form. It's coming laceless and it's a nice color actually. Phosphor is sort of neon green or something like that. You can see it on the screen. So yeah, if you like the colorway and if you don't have a problem with the laceless feature on the shoe, then you can definitely buy them for personals. But when it comes for reselling, they're absolute bricks. So please refrain from doing that. I said this in the last video also about the 700 V3 Carbon, Fade Carbon or something it was called. And I don't think a lot of you guys saw that or heard me, and every one of you bought it, and I got like 100 DMs asking me how can we sell it, where to sell it and what to do. It's not selling, which is why when I tell you something is not good for reselling, please refrain from getting those. Let it be open in the market for anyone else who wants to try it. And yeah, that's the whole point of this video. Moving on, we have Foam Runner Restock in the sand colorway, which we have spoken multiple times. It's a great purchase for personals and for reselling because they have a really good demand in the market, and sand is one of the nicer colorways. So yes, it is great for reselling. And for personals, I don't need to repeat myself again and again. Foam runners and slides are absolutely brilliant, especially with the rainy season approaching. I think foam runner is going to be a great cop. So apart from the restock of sand, we also have the foam runner dropping in the onyx colorway. The last time around we saw the onyx colorway was on the slides, and the foam runners were also expected to drop then, but it got kind of delayed and they are finally coming out in June. Yes, these will drop in India in stores and online. So definitely make sure to try your luck over there and get one pair for yourself. Moving on, we have another 350 V2 compact colorway coming in the form of slate carbon. I think we've had a black 350 V2 compact release before. Do you think we have? There's a red one, the first one, then I think there was a black one. Either way, this is slate brown, so it's like predominantly black on the upper with some sort of brown detailing under the upper and some stuff like that. You can see it on the screen. It's a great shoe. I like it personally. It's just like a compact version of the 350 V2, and I think it's nice and comparatively way easier to cop. So yeah, if you are okay with that kind of a compact format, then you can definitely go for them for personals. For reselling, I don't think the public is liking it as much, so the demand is not going to be high. It's not going to be worth your time to sit on it for long trying to sell it. So leave it out for reselling. Now moving on, we have another Yeezy 700 dropping in the high res red colorway. High res red is called. Have you seen that pair? It's kind of weird. So yeah, the recently 700s have been coming out in some real weird colorways, like really bright colorways. Like there was something with a blue on the upper, then there was a sun, and now we have a red one coming out. I don't like it. I didn't like any of those colorways, but somehow people are liking it because I've seen a lot of sand, not sand, that what is the other one? Forgot. The sun and the other blue one selling quite okay. So yeah, it's a drop for personals because it's a hideous colorway, and for reselling it might be okay, but I wouldn't really suggest you to take a chance with that because like I said, the time is not worth it. Next we have the last Yeezy for today's video is the knit basketball in the slate azure colorway. Now I'm not going to talk about the silhouette. It's absolute bullshit. It is very specific to someone who specifically needs a shoe in the knit in that basketball form, and yeah, so it's a drop for personals and it's a definite drop for reselling. So these were all the Yeezys we have for today. Now let's move on to some Jordans, and starting with the Jordans, we have first one dropping is the Ma Maniére Jordan 2s that was supposed to come out last month and they got delayed. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, the quality is looking really nice because of that quilted inner that they do on all the shoes. The colorway is exactly the same like the Jordan 1s that we saw before. So yeah, I think they are going to be great for personal use. For reselling, it might be okay because Jordan 2 is still picking up on the hype, and there's not a really wide demand, but yeah, it's a niche. So Ma Maniére are definitely going to be up there in the tier. Actually, I still feel the Union Jordan 2s are way better, but either ways, it's a good option in Jordan 2. So yeah, it's a cop for personals, and for reselling, I am dicey. So you rather not invest money in that, because first of all, it's not going to come in store in India. It will only drop on Nike sneakers, or maybe not even there. We're not very sure, and if it doesn't come at any of those places, then it's definitely not worth investing to get it from abroad. So yeah, it's a drop for reselling. Moving on, we have a Jordan 6 coming out in the red Oreo colorway. We saw a similar one in the midnight navy colorway last month. It's basically a white sneaker with hints of red like we saw in blue before. It's a great looking sneaker. I think it looks really subtle and really classy. So yeah, if you are looking to try a new silhouette, then I think this is a good colorway. It will be fairly easy to cop. There will not be any hype around it for resale. So yeah, it's a cop for personals and a drop for reselling. Now moving on, we have two Jordan 4s dropping. One is in the Zen Master colorway and the other one is the infrared colorway. Both of these obviously are general releases. There is no hype around it. So it goes without saying that they are drop for resale. There are exceptions. Sometimes when a Jordan 4 comes out as a general release in a really good colorway, it picks up and it has some demand, like we saw in the case of Lightning and the UNC 4s. In fact, I recently, while shooting this video, before this I just saw the recently released military 4s, and to my surprise they look really nice. So there are exceptions like this which we cannot really guess, but going by the overall look, the Zen Master is sort of a gradient upper with pink and purple. I think it looks neat. It's a great pair for personals. And infrared is the basic infrared, you all know, red, black, grey. So if you like the colorway and you like the silhouette, you can go for it for personal use. And like I said, avoid for reselling. Moving on, we have a Jordan 1 high. There's only one high coming out as far as I know at the time of shooting this video. It's called the Volt, or the name might change, I don't know. We've seen the Volt Gold before. People love that sneaker. I don't like it as much, but yeah, it did grow on me later on. So this is basically using only the Volt colorway of that sneaker and having the whole upper in that with the basic color blocking. It's nice. If you like the colorway, it's decent. We don't know about the quality yet, but either ways, I think these are one of those that will stick around in the around 20,000 bracket, like the Marinas and Polands and stuff like that. So I would suggest do not buy it for reselling, because there's no point on making 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees on the sneaker when you have to wait for long, and then just wait before you make that money back. So let's leave it for first timers to get their hands on the Jordan 1 highs at retail. So yeah, that was the Jordan 1 high. Now moving on, we have two kind of nice, no, actually one really nice Jordan 1 low dropping in the bleached coral colorway. This time around, it's not like the bleached coral that we saw in the highs, because that only had a very small hint of coral. This time it is the whole toe box, and the rear of the shoe is in pink, and it looks really nice. It obviously looks like it's inspired from the rust pink Jordan 1s, and they are coming in the OG format. I don't know if you guys know. I'll maybe sometime explain you the difference between the OG lows and the regular lows that come out. So yeah, it's going to be of great quality, I'm very sure. I think it's a women's release only, so the sizing will be limited, but either ways, if it fits you, it's a great cop for personals, and they will do fantastic in the resale market as well. So yeah, there you have it. Now apart from this, there's one I'm not very sure of, but there's one last Jordan 1 low that I know of that is coming in the Fly Ease silhouette. It's sort of Chicago colorway, like not exactly Chicago, but yeah, red, white and black. And to be honest, I don't really know yet what Fly Ease is. Is it the one that converts and stuff? No, Fly Ease I think is the one, it's with the Velcro. So it has a lace, but you just open the Velcro and you wear the shoe. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, if that is right, then yeah, it is a different silhouette for you to try. The colorway is good, it will be easy to cop, the resale won't be too high. So it's a cop for personals, and for reselling, because I said it's laceless, not laceless, but with a Velcro, that is if I'm right, then it's a drop, since there will not be any demand for it. Alright, so that's all the sneakers that we are expecting to drop in this month. Most of them will be coming to Superkicks Veg Non-Veg and online in their respective brand websites. There's only Ma Maniére 2 which is hyped, I think, in this, so that will definitely not come here, but everything else is pretty much general release. We are starting to get more and more sneakers, so they're becoming kind of general release for us as compared to before, when it used to be really limited because we were not as big a market then. So yeah, like I said, these are all the sneakers we have for June. Do let me know in the comments below what do you feel about these drops. Which one of those are you gonna cop, and which one of those do you disagree with me when I said it's a cop? And I'll see you again in the same video next month. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.